Welcome back. I'm sitting here with two worms from the Onychophora family, Parapodea and Parapetopsidae, but you may know them as velvet worms. They are closely related to tardigrades and believe their origins began in the Precambrian era, approximately 520 million years ago. There's been a lot of talk about these symmetrical collimate organisms, but here we are to sit down with them and really get to know the true Onychophora.
Hello, it's great to be here. Slight favor though, could you kind of dim the lights? It's a little bright here.
Yeah, do you want to move seats? That's probably the easiest.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Anything that works for you.
Sorry about that. To be honest, I don't know much about your kind. Why do you need us to dim the lights?
Well, all Onychophora, or commonly known as velvet worms, live in the dark, moist habitats, so making the room dimmer would make us feel more at home and wouldn't damage our sensitive eyes.
That makes sense. Could you guys elaborate more on your habitat, more specifically where you live?
Well, as a Parapetopsidae, I live mostly in Oceania, South Africa, and Chile.
And I can be found in South America and Southern Asia. It is common to confuse us. We also differ in our number of legs and segmentations on our bodies. I am taller and have more legs than Parapetopsidae.
How interesting. I have also heard that females tend to have more legs and be larger than males. Is that true?
Yes, we are sexually dimorphic, meaning that females are larger than males. We range in size from about 5 millimeters to 15 centimeters, but the females tend to be more on the longer side of the spectrum.
This may seem like a personal question, but how do you guys reproduce? There isn't that much information on it.
It varies among our species, though as a species we are dioecious, meaning male and females contain different reproductive organs. As a paratopsid, I know we produce an average of 6 to 23 offspring per year.
I must say that it is a personal question, but as a Parapetopsid, we made less than the Parapetopsidae and only produce an average of 1 to 8 offspring.
Wow, that's a lot of mouths to feed. How do you guys feed your entire families?
Well, I think I can speak for the both of us as carnivores in saying that it is difficult at times. However, our antenna is very helpful in catching beetles, termites, and other insects when we hunt. As Onychophora, we are able to produce an adhesive solution that we are able to shoot from our oral papillae below our antenna and trap our prey. I believe the farthest I have ever reached is about 30 centimeters.
30 centimeters, that's incredible. How does it work?
Well, Rob, after we identify the prey, we shoot our sticky slime like adhesive at the prey, stopping it in its tracks. The adhesive prevents the prey from getting away, and after that we get to enjoy ourselves by indulging in a tasty meal. Yes.
Wow, that's truly remarkable. I couldn't even imagine if humans could do that and what our world would be like if we could.
Yes, that sure would be an interesting world. Also, it might not look like it, but we have seriously strong jaws and sharp teeth that we use to rip up and chew prey.
Oh, you're right, you do. I didn't notice that.
Thank you for noticing now. But to birds, spiders, and snakes, we don't inflict any, fear, sadly.
That's true. They view us as a tasty meal, and we have to be careful to avoid them at all costs. Just this past week, actually, I had a scary encounter with a spider, but luckily, someone threw a rock through his web, freeing me from the spider's grasp.
Wow, that's a scary encounter. I would think that with all your legs, you'd be able to swiftly run away from the predators, though.
Well, actually, we use hydrostatic forces to move by using our lapodal legs and extending and contracting our bodies. Actually, you know what? Let me show you.
Oh, that would be nice, actually.
You're welcome. As you can see, it's a tiring movement, but that's why we can't really run away from our predators as fast as you think.
Oh, that's amazing. I would try that myself, but I don't want our viewers to laugh as much as they already have. Another question for you two. What are your origins?
Well, good question. We are thought to be in the phylum Arthropoda. However, our common ancestor between us and arthropods is unclear. So we are also considered living fossils because of how little we have evolved since our first appearance 520 million years ago.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
We have often fascinated evolutionary biologists because of our common characteristics with annelids and arthropods. This is why we are considered a link between worms and arthropods.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Now it's time for our segment of the show where we like to analyze phylum and family trees. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Ancestry.com. Now, would you two like to talk about these trees?
Yeah, would you like to go ahead?
Of course, this looks like a 16S rDNA tree, which shows us being related to the Echinodermata and Chordata family.
Yes, and the second phylogenetic tree is based off of characteristics such as cephalization, segmentation, digestive system, and like appendages. And according to the data matrix, our closest relatives is Annelida due to the internal segmentation of their bodies.
The last tree comes from the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences suggests we are most related to Arthropoda and tardigrade due to our appendages, though we differ due to our fleshy and soft exteriors.
Beautiful explanations of these trees. Now, unfortunately, we're out of time right now. As always, this interview was brought to you by LMU Biology Lab 111. Thank you for being on the show. I hope my viewers and I learned a lot, and it was very great to have you guys on. Thank you.
I hope you did too. Thank you.